G, A, B, G. Okay. Bago natin tinawag yung procedure, nag-push muna tayo ng dalawang parameters. So, we push A first. This is A. This is B. This is the parameters. And after that, we place the H, E, C. Okay. Pag tinawag no, this is still A. Okay. Nakuha niyo? Now here. Dito. M1, notice, if A is less than B, A is a parameter. Hindi siya variable. Yung variable, dito, meron sa M1, pero that's for R. Pero yung parameter A was the one we pushed earlier. So, we load LIE minus 4. Nakuha nyo? Bakit minus 4? Kasi E is pointing here. May HEC siya. A is somewhere here. A is here. So, minus from E, 1, 2, 3, 4. Minus 4. So, E minus 4, you still get this address. That's why it looks like that. Nakuha nyo? Ibig sabihin, pwedeng plus or minus yung E. Pwedeng plus or minus. Now, dahil parameter siya, we LIE minus 4, and then, is it less than IE minus 3? IE minus 3 is B, because it's 1, 2, 3, yung B, pabalik. IE minus 3. Okay. We compute this. If that is false, we go to at 3. Ibig sabihin, if this is false, we go to the else. Hindi ba? We go to the else, to at 3. But if it is true, it goes to the next statement here. The next statement is a call to GCD BA again. Baliktad naman to. Kanina, AB, and BA naman to. Okay. Now, so, what we do is load the parameters LIE minus 3, that is A B pala, push LIE minus 4, push, and then call at 2 again. We call itself 2. Again, there are two parameters D2. And then after executing this, you notice that this is an if else. So after executing this, it jumps outside. So there is a jump at 4 here, where at 4 is somewhere down here. And then after this, there is a return. Meaning, pag natapos na i-execute to, it will return to the main program. So it returns. Okay. Now, sinabi natin, if this is true, if this is false, it goes to the else part. So, the else part is at 3. The else part is at 3. This is the else part, at 3. Okay. Now, at 3, LIE minus 4, this is A. Slash star IE minus 3. This slash star is what we call the modulo operator. And then store to E1. E1 because R is the first local variable here. So that's E1. Okay. Next, there is an if again. An if is LIE1. Is it equal to 0? False. at 5. If this is false, you go to the else. And you go to at 5. If it is true, okay, if it is true, LIE minus 3 return. Notice, there is an LIE minus 3 kasi we return B. LIE 3 minus 3 is B. That is the parameter B. You LIE, load that one para pagbalik niya, this is in the accumulator. See, remember here, pagkatapos ng call, nag-store E3 tayo. Ibig sabihin, ina-assume niya na nasa accumulator na. Kaya sinisigurado ng procedure na to na may laman yung accumulator bago mag-return. Because that is the value that will be taken to SE3. Okay. That's LIE3. Now, okay. Pagkatapos ng LIE3, return actually return, sinimplify ko na return, pero actually sabi ko ay may jump at 6 ka dito, and then at 6 here. Return din, pareho din.
Kasi yung next na implement niya yung add 4, ba sir?
The next din.
Yung next kasi, since ano kasi yung label eh.
Pero pwede ding return ilagay ko dyan. Okay din. Sinimplify ko lang. Now, pag false, hindi ba pag false at 5 is here, at 5 is return GCD, something like this. So, LIE 3 minus 3, LIE minus 3, push LIE 1 push call up to D2. At 6 and at 4 is return. So,
Sir,
go on.
diba sir, pagdating ng add 6, ang indicator ng add 6 is a label for add 4 return. Can we, instead of sa false,
At 4, pwedeng at 4 na lang.
At 4 na.
Pwedeng at 4.
jump add 4 na lang sir?
Pwede. Or pwede din, lagay mo lang return din.
Return na lang.
Pwede yung return. Walang problema. Kasi pag return naman, re-return na siya. Hindi na siya
add 6.
pupunta sa next statement.
Ang ibig sabihin sa baba, ang ibig sabihin ng add 6, ang value ng add 6, add 4 din.
Dito,
Next line yun, di ba?
kasi yung mga labels kasi, hindi naman sila ina-execute. So, they're just indicators of where you go next. So, pagpunta mo sa add 6, walang statement. Punta ka sa add 4, mayroong statement. So, that is the statement that is executed. Maraming ways. For example, kanina, sinabi ko, pwedeng jump at 6, pwedeng return na diretso. Pwede kong lagyan ng return. Okay. Now, the point that I am trying to make is that here, sinabi kasi natin GCD is equal to, ibig sabihin, the GCD returns a value. And this value is stored in G. Stored in G. In this case, stored in SE3. So dapat, pag in-execute yung SE3, it is assumed that there is something in the accumulator and that something is the one stored in E3. Kaya pag sinabi natin return B dito, sinabi natin LIE minus 3, niload muna natin